Yo, 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 what's up? Happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday. Back at the grind, I know. But it is Thanksgiving weekend, so we got a couple days off this week. If you're working that 9 to 5, that grind, you know what I'm saying? Welcome. My name is Gabriel Skywalker. Coming to you guys with the NBA main slate video. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's go into this week. And for this slate right here, man, let's slay this fucker. So let's start the show, guys. Alrighty. So right now, as I'm filming, and it normally seems to always happen, that draft dashboard is updating. So I'm just going to use FanDuel instead tonight. And I might just do this more often because it seems like my schedule on draft dashboard. I mean, nothing is draft dashboard. You got to update the players for the next slate. But I'm a night owl. I shoot at night. And yeah, guys. So let's get into it. Let's bring it up here. Okay. Here we go. All right, let's make sure that screen's like that. All right, I have my screen down here on the bottom left-hand corner, but it kind of blocked out a lot of players. So we're going to try it this way. All right, so first game on the slate, we got Charlotte at Washington, guys. So first, let's look at Charlotte. LaMelo Ball, definitely in play. Dude's been, 50s. You guys like 50s? FanDuel is always a nice price at 9K. He's always like 10 something on DraftKings, but yeah, LaMelo Ball, I don't need to insult your intelligence. He's definitely in play. Especially against Washington. Bridges also in play, man. He's coming off a monster game. He had a couple slow games there, but came through with a 50. So you kind of got to like that. Gordon Hayward, no. Rozier, no. Not really much more. I mean, PJ Washington, I think, is going to be out again. So I guess Mason Plumlee would get more minutes, but let's face it, it's Mason freaking Plumlee, guys. Don't quite meet the 30-point criteria. So we're going to pass on him. And that's going to do it for Charlotte. Let's go to Washington. Bradley Beal, I like the FanDuel price at 8.5. I think that's about right for a guy that's going to get you about between 30 to 40. His ceiling has been pretty much, he's only gotten 50 twice this season. So, I mean, he's priced appropriately over here. I'm not going to pay 9K for him, though, on DraftKings. So, but Bradley Beal on FanDuel is definitely worth a look. And not much else I like on this team. Everybody's priced appropriately. Everybody's healthy. So, yeah, let's just move on to the next one. Let's go to Brooklyn and Cleveland, guys. First, let's look at Cleveland. So, Jared Allen is back. Smash spot, it is a revenge game, man. So, it just depends on the minutes restriction, right? If he's on one, I'd say I'm going to pass here. But if he's not, if he's full go, man, I really like the play. Solid. Ricky Rubio should be a decent play. Brooklyn plays no defense, so we'll see. He still got the minutes. He just had a bad game last game against Golden State. And today's slate, guys, oh my goodness. So let me tell you about today's slate real quick before we get into the next slate. So I had LeBron James and I had Isaiah Stewart. I have both of them. So that's how my day went. Yeah, you can't make this shit up, guys. Colin Sexton's out for the year. I mean, Darius Garland, kind of disappointing year, man. I mean, for his price tag, though, at 6'2", he's fine. But he does have a low floor. He has a lot more 20s than I like. And, it barely gets you a 30. It's fine. Chetty the Cheese Osman, I think, is going to be out. But Lauri Markkanen is going to be back. Don't know about the minutes restriction here. We don't know. We haven't heard anything yet. But he definitely would be in play if he's a full go. Kevin Love's been playing off the bench. He's been doing pretty decent. Let's see. Yeah, 27, 28. That's all right. We want more than that, though. So that makes all these other, like, Okoro guys and all these other, like, role players, bench guys, what have you. They're all going to be out of play for this game. And then let's go to Brooklyn. So Kyrie Irving is out, as we know. Bruce Brown is going to be out too. So we're going to have some decent value on this team, I think. Kevin Durant's just not been Kevin Durant lately, man. So I'm going to pass here for a pay up. Now with KD and Harden in, I'm not going to be on Harden this game. I've loved it when he was by himself. It was flashes of old James Harden that we're used to. I believe he got us a 70 on DraftKings, 69 on FanDuel, 69. So yeah, I'm not really looking to pay up there. LaMarcus Aldridge, you just got to play him at the right time, man. 34-26 in his last two. He only played 23 minutes last game. It's always a crapshoot. Him, Blake Griffin, James Johnson with the injuries. Decent minutes, 23-25 off the bench, 18. Then he had that 37, which was wild. That's not an everyday thing, so don't go crazy there. But I do like Patty Mills. Should get the start. His production, his usage should go down, though, with Kevin Durant and James Harden in the rotation. So, but he's going to get the minutes. He should get about mid-30s minutes, so I do like Patty Mills. Blake Griffin, I can't do it, guys. I just can't fucking do it. Bembry could get the start tomorrow. We'll see if he gets a start. Possible value play, but he doesn't meet my 30-point club criteria. So even if he does play, I'm going to have to pass. And if you're new to my videos, guys, I have what's called the 30-point club. When you're rostering your we'll do a lineup too at the end of the video. That's what's nice about FanDuel. They don't give a fuck. DraftKings is all anal and shit. You can't share lineups, blah, 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 blah. So you know where they can go. So yeah, let's do that at the end of the video. So stick around for that. But what was I just talking about? I'm having a Joe Biden moment. You know, the thing. I don't know. It must not have been that important. Oh, yeah, 30-point club. It is that important. So are you really, like today's slate? I was not confident at all. Like there was no like value plays. It was a greasy, nasty armpit slate. It was gross. Played light, thank God. Even Steph Curry got a 20 burger. But yeah, everybody you're rostering, you want to be 100% certain. Nothing is 100%, but if you feel like it's 100%, not maybe, not one if, they're going to get you a 30 all the way down your whole lineup, guys. FanDuel is more like 40s. You have to score really high on FanDuel. FanDuel is a lot harder to cash than DraftKings. I will give DraftKings that. But that's the 30-point club, guys. So let's move on to OKC at the ATL. You know, Space and I were talking about it during the members only podcast, which we'll get into later, and how you can join up, you know, hang out with us on the members only podcast, get our lineups, that kind of good shit. Don't ever underestimate OKC, Orlando. Like these teams can keep it close. Atlanta is pretty hot right now. Not as good as my Warriors, who's the best team in the NBA right now, who won again, but you know, they're all right. Trae Young, 9.3K on FanDuel. It's Trae Young, so 3 straight games in the 30-point range. That's not what we're looking for here. So I'm going to pass there. Clint Capella, though, for his price tag, I think it's a pretty decent play. 7K range. As long as he stays there, I'm good with playing Clint Capella. He's been on fire lately, too. John Collins, too. Definitely worth the play. He's having a great year, guys. They're giving him the ball more. His production's through the roof. We got to keep our eyes on the injuries, though. Bogdanovich, DeAndre Hunter's already listed out. So that should open things up for one of them would be Cam Reddish. I think he's in the 3K range on DraftKings, but 30-point club, absolutely. He can definitely get you there or close there. Kevin Huerter, 30-point club, absolutely. He can definitely get you there. I didn't check his DraftKings price, but last I checked, he was still like 3.8, something like that. But he's been playing 30 minutes a game with the injury, so score independent, but still. Dano Gallinari, man, lately, hey, man, he got 30 minutes last game, Jack. I know it was a blowout, so blowout runs, he'll probably get extra minutes. If you think the game's going to blow out, you can take a shot there with the injuries, too. And that's about it for Atlanta. And then OKC, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So we got to pay attention to this. This could be, huge as far as like value. So if he's out, that opens up for players like Dort. When I play this fucking guy, he gets me a 20 and 23 because I've played him these last 2 games. Before that, 48, 29, 25. So definition of the 30-point club, I believe he's 5K on DraftKings. So don't mind Dort if Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out, though. I do love Josh Giddey. Still underpriced, and if Shai Gilgeous-Alexander misses this game, just throw him in there, guys, for an easy 30-point fantasy night. I know he looks like a goofy-ass motherfucker, but the dude can play, man. He can play. Robinson Earl, he starts. He plays anywhere from 21 to 27 minutes. Not one of those guys I'm confident that I can say we'll get you a 30. Let's see here. Who else would be in play that I'm liking? Not much. Not much. All right, so let's move on to Houston and Boston, guys. So Boston, everybody's back. Everybody's going to be back. So Jaylen Brown's going to be back. Robin Williams should be back. So everybody's going to take a hit. I mean, I've been playing my man Marcus Smart, man. He's been my 30-point club go-to every single slate. He's playing 30 to 35, sometimes, closer to 40 minutes. But with Jaylen Brown back, his production is going to take a hit. I know on DraftKings he's like 5-1, so I might hop off the train. Even Jason Tatum's going to be affected with Jaylen Brown back. I don't know about a minutes restriction, but I just don't want to fucking get involved. You know what I'm saying? Best to just stay clear. It's going to affect Dennis Schroeder. Everybody's affected. How about my man Enes Kanter, though, man? Getting no love this year. They're giving him minutes now, finally, and he got a 31 in only 16 minutes, man. I love to see that. Let's see. I'm not saying play him, but just a fan. Just a fan. Let's go to Houston. So Kevin Porter Jr., he's questionable. If he misses, that opens up, for everybody, especially Eric Gordon. I wanted to point out here. Yeah, guys, Eric Gordon, 38, 36 minutes in his last 2, man. 31 and 28 DraftKings fantasy points. 30-point club right here, and he's not gonna bust your bankroll either. Christian Wood, I'm just not really a fan of this guy, man. I just always think he's overpriced. I think he should be like 6'5". I know a lot of people love this guy, and they think he's, I don't know. Whenever I bring up the Christian Wood thing, people want to argue with me about it. He had a great game against New York. He got 36, but he's just all over the place, man. For 7-2, I'm going to take a pass there. He's a 6'5" player at best. Give me Deshaun Tate, though. Let's see, 33, 30, 26 in his last 3. Normally gets about 30 minutes a game as long as the game stays close. With Houston, you never know. Is the blowout going to happen or not? You got Daniel Tyson, a revenge game coming up here, but does he meet the 30-point club? Absolutely not. But it is a good spot for him because if you've played any type of organized sport in your lifetime, you know that the revenge narrative is a real thing, guys. All right, so let's go on to Minnesota and New Orleans. So let's bring up New Orleans first. And I can't wait for Zion to come back. I miss watching that guy play, man. Devontae Graham is questionable with the foot. What's it say here? Sore left foot. He's been out the last 2 games. Looks like the risk of missing another. So, that puts Valanciunas is always in play. Always in play. I believe he's 8-9 on DraftKings. He's only 8K on FanDuel. But the Pelicans, man, if they're getting blown out, he'll play 23 minutes, 28 minutes. He'll play low minutes. But if they can keep it close, Valanciunas is in a smash spot. I'm not going to get to Brandon Ingram now. NAW on DraftKings, I believe he's in the 5K range now. And that's coming off of 2 floor games. I mean, he hasn't played 30 minutes since November 10th. So, but yeah, NAW could be sneaky because his price tag is just so low now. Josh Hart, my man, I can't get mad at him. I can't. He's won me so much money over the last week. He had a bad game last game and got a 12. But before that, 42, 36, 34, 28, 30. He's up to 5K now, but still, man, I'm going to pay that shit, especially if Graham is out, man. Kira Lewis, too. He's been picking up some minutes off the bench. And, he had that good game at 34, and then he had a 13. 30-point club, probably not. Let's be honest with ourselves. That's about it for New Orleans. Let's go to Minnesota. Minnesota's been fun to target this year. So Naz Reid should be good to go. Okogie, who gives a shit? Karl Anthony Towns, he's all right, man. Just the price tag. At this price point, you honestly want 50, 60, 70. He's not getting it done this year. This man hasn't been the same since the COVID days, so I'm just really never play him. Anthony Edwards' price has gone down, so my interest has peaked a little bit, but he's been playing like dog shit. But yeah, I think you buy low on these guys. That's the way to go here. So Anthony Edwards will be in play. D'Lo's been just absolutely phenomenal lately. Even in, 31, 27 minutes, he's still getting 30s. 30-point club all day here. So D'Lo, I do like. Patrick Beverly, he's not a value play anymore. He's 5K, but talk about 30-point club, man. 40, 30, 31 in his last 3. I do like that. So, yeah, I do like Patrick Beverly. I like lots of this Minnesota team. What can I say? And that's going to do it for them. So let's go to Orlando and Milwaukee. This is a rematch, guys. Let's look at Milwaukee. So Giannis Antetokounmpo got that 70 burger, and it's a rematch. He got it in only 30 minutes. So even if the game blows out, I still think he gets 30 minutes. If you look back here, the last time he got under 30 minutes was back on November 2nd, where he got 26 minutes and still got a 60 burger. So I'm not worried about a blowout here. If it happens, he's still going to get his minutes. So 64, 67, 73. He's playing like he's got something to prove. He's 12K on FanDuel, but DraftKings. But at that 12K price, he has to get you at least a 70 to pay that off. So just keep that in mind. But definitely in play. Bobby Portis in play. He's got a role now. He is the center on this team. He's playing 30 minutes, close games, sometimes more, 34. Hell, he played 41 minutes against Boston on the 12th. 45, 40, 29, 27, 30. Definitely a 30-point club candidate here. Love me some Bobby Portis, man. He's about time. There was a hashtag going around fantasy for years, and it was free Bobby Portis. He's been freed, guys. He's got a role now. George Hill just stands around out there. He's looking at, whoever in the 3rd row, the 4th row, instead of playing basketball. So don't even bother with him, man. All right, so let's look at Orlando. Cole Anthony's questionable, so keep your eyes, ears, and legs open for this news. Because if he misses again, man, just fire up Jalen Suggs. His price has gone way up. But, if he's going to miss again, if Cole Anthony's out again, just roll him right back out there. 30-point club, absolutely. If not, 40-point club. Depends on how he's shooting. Mo Bamba, Wendell Carter are okay. They've kind of come back down to earth because they're not cheap. They're in the 7K range. So 7K range, honestly, you want probably 40 to 50 DraftKings points, fantasy points. I gotta stop saying DraftKings. It's just, I've been saying it for years. Same with Wendell Carter. He's kind of come back down to earth, right? 16, 13 in his last 2. I'm totally off of him. RJ Hampton, if he gets more minutes, if Cole Anthony's out, I do like to play. He got 28 minutes last game, 39 DraftKings. FanDuel, fantasy points. There we go. Shout out to DFS Space, man. He shouted him out in the last Members Only podcast saying he was the dude to play with Cole Anthony out, and the club listened, and it worked out beautifully with the 40 burger. So don't forget about RJ Hampton if Cole Anthony does miss. Franz fucking Wagner, this motherfucker right here, man. I played him last game. I can't complain too much. I played him the game before that, 28 minutes, 31 DraftKings points. But I also played him. This was a weird weekend, guys. 20 minutes, this motherfucker gets 6 fantasy points. Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. But yeah, he's in play. He'd be in play. And that's about it. I mean, if Orlando can keep it close, hey, man, might be worth a look. All right, let's look at the Bulls and Pacers. The Bulls, I mean, they're always stacked. Vucevic is out on protocols, and Patrick Williams. But yeah, man, it's the usuals here. DeRozan's fine. He's priced up as well as he should be. This man's been getting almost 50 fantasy points a night, so I do like DeRozan. Zach LaVine on DraftKings, he's back up to 9K, and I told you guys in the last video that would happen. And yeah, he's earned it. So Zach LaVine, I personally probably won't get to him at 9K, but remember, guys, he was 9.5 last season. I think early this season too. It's just the Bulls have a lot more talent on the team, so a lot more production. Lonzo Ball, not a bad play. Coming off of 2 bad games, but he plays damn near 40 minutes a game. They run a small rotation. So all these starters for Chicago are always in play. Caruso, man, this motherfucker. 17 in 2 games in a row. I don't trust him anymore. He's still getting the minutes, 30, 34 minutes, but I'm off the Caruso hype train right now, man. Tony Bradley, never, ever. Just won't get you to that 30-point club, guys. And let's look at Indy. So the Pacers, everybody's going to be all over Sabonis today. I get it. You know, the price is pretty low, but what the fuck are they doing over here? It's a full roster. I get it. Everybody's healthy. He's playing 20 and 21 minutes. 18, 45, 27. He hasn't had a 50 burger since November 1st. That's kind of concerning, and that's as far back as I can go. So at his price point, as far as a pay-up goes, I'm going to fade that shit because I don't trust the coach. I don't trust the minutes. You can't blame the players, man. It's these fucking coaches. Same with Brogdon, man. These guys used to play like 40 minutes a game, and they've really just 25, 22 minutes, man. I'm not really interested in Indy at all. They are fully healthy. And just no value here. I mean, if anything, you're gonna probably overpay. So fuck Sabonis. Fuck them. Let's go to Phoenix at San Antonio. Let's look at the Spurs first. DeJounte Murray too, man. He can make. I'm gonna start a list. It's gonna call fuck this guy, and I'm gonna write a list on him. All right. He's just overpriced. You can debate me all you want, but I mean, for sake, man. This guy's 9.7. Got me a 22 last game. Bravo, dude. Bravo. For that price, man, I would just try and rather get up to somebody else that you know their floor is like a 40, like a Bradley Beal or something like that. Why risk it? This is why he's always low owned, because people don't trust his ass. Yeah, he's got upside, 58, but then he's got a scary little floor of 24. So just not for me, guys. Never again. Fuck this guy. Jakob Portal should be back. How many minutes did he play last game? Only 15. So maybe they bump him up to 20 or they give him a full go. He's a full go. I like him on DraftKings at 6K, where before he got injured, man, he was in that 7K range. But with him back, it's got to affect Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, I don't mind him. 30-point club candidate. He had one bad game, but other than that, as far back as November 10th, pretty much mid to high 20s and 30s. So 30-point club candidate. I believe he's 5K on DraftKings. I think that's going to do it. Yeah, that's going to do it there. And let's look at the Suns. Chris Paul, Devin Booker, both fine. Let's look at who's been the more consistent. I mean, for their prices, though, I mean, I guess Devin Booker, he's been good this year, but last 2 games haven't been too hot. I played Chris Paul today, and he went out there and fucked the dog. You know, it is what it is. I only played 24 minutes, too. It's just – but he's been the more consistent out of the 2. Give me Chris Paul over Devin Booker always. I still think DeAndre Ayton's a pretty safe play for his price range. His price has gone up. I was playing him against Dallas, Denver. Like, look at this. 35, 39. This man has a safer floor than DeJounte Murray. And he's like $2,000 cheaper. So I understand he's pretty much tapped out in that 30 fantasy point range, but you guys know his upside. He can get 40 on a good day at 50. So I do like Ayton as just a safe play. Bridges is finally showing up again, man. Don't be sleeping on this dude. I don't know his DraftKings price. He was like 4.9. Even if he's 5K, I don't mind the play here for the 30-point club. He starts, he plays, a close game. He'll play 36 minutes, 33, 24, 29 in his last three. He's starting to look like his old self again. Let's face it. A lot of people like Campaign off the bench. I just don't see it. I don't see the appeal. Doesn't qualify as a 30-point club member. I think sometimes people get desperate with value. There's good value and there's bad value. All right, so let's go to Memphis versus Utah, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so first, let's look at my favorite fucking team here. Oh, I'm about to go on one, real one. This motherfucker right here, John Morant. Look at his hair, man. He looks like, what is that, like a 70s hairstyle that them girls used to wear? Got me an 18 last game. Yeah, an 18. I thought my lineup was golden. These are the type of players you just sit back. You don't got to worry about. But no, the Grizzlies go out there and get blown out by like 50. So John Morant went out there and fucked the dog. Only got 18. 43, 43 before that. So we're starting to see a decline in his production. So he might be going on a cold streak. Fuck him, fuck him, fuck him. I'm mad at him. And it's rare I play him too. And the time I do, that figures. Jaren Jackson Jr. just can't keep his hands to himself. Gets into foul trouble. And it's a hard matchup against Utah, so no thank you. Dylan Brooks is questionable, though. If Dylan Brooks misses, give me some Desmond Bane, man. I would figure he would benefit. He's the only one on this team that can fucking keep it consistent, it seems like, especially in his last three. He outscored John Morant. So there you go. Desmond Bane, don't mind that. Steven Adams, I can't. I'm willing to give Kyle Anderson another shot. He started last game. If he starts again, I mean, look at this shit. 20 minutes, 8 fantasy points. How, dude? How? I mean, a rebound's got to eventually just fall into your arms with nobody around. I mean, for fuck's sake, dude. But, yeah, guys, you can tell I'm sour. I would say, don't you dare be sour. I'm done with that shit. I'm getting sour over this last 2 days, man. But, yeah, Memphis, I mean, all jokes aside, they should bounce back. But it is a tough matchup. Let's go to Utah. Utah plays defense. They run their players in weird rotations, though, man. Donovan Mitchell will go out there. He'll play like, a good chunk of the first quarter, and then we won't see him again until like the third quarter. A little bit of the third quarter, and then he'll play like the whole fourth quarter. It's really weird. But his minutes, aren't the best. He'll be one of the first people that sits if the game blows out. 31, 29, 22 minutes in his last three. I don't know what they're doing in Utah. I have no idea, but this coach is like not pushing these guys at all as far as minutes. But I mean, yeah, he's in play. Rudy Gobert is always in play. Another safe play in the 8K range, 43, 33, 48, 37, 33. You see where I'm going here? He had a 19 on November 6th, and that's it. Other than that, it's been 30s and 40s. You want to talk about a safe play? Rudy Gobert is definitely worth a look. Clarkson's been doing pretty decent, but doesn't quite fit the 30-point club. Comes off the bench, plays about low 20s minutes. I just don't trust it. Bogdanovich, scoring dependent. Royce O'Neal, same thing. Rudy Gay, we talked about it in the members only podcast, man. So a lot of people chased this 26, and then they got burned when they played him again, and he got a 10. So Rudy Gobert is not in play for me. He just doesn't get enough minutes. He's coming back from injuries, so it is what it is. Let's go to the last game of the slate, guys. We got Philly at Sacramento. Them Sacramento Queens, baby. All right, so 76ers. We got some not injuries. People are going to be out for protocols, personal reasons. Joel Embiid's out on the COVID-19. I say COVID 19 protocol. So he's out. I do like Tyrese Maxey, man. I'm going to keep playing this dude. I played him that game when he had 42 minutes, dude. That was awesome. Too bad he only got me 29, but still. I don't mind paying up a little bit for him, too. He's found his rhythm again. 40 and a 51 in his last two. Yeah, guys, I'm going right back to Tyrese Maxey. He's always very low owned, too. I love this game, too, because Sacramento plays at such a fast pace, man. This should be gold in this last game. And last games of the slate, too, always lower owned for some reason. Always lower owned. Tobias Harris is questionable. Let's see. He's considered questionable to play Monday. Yeah. So just keep your eyes on this. I mean, if he don't play, I would think Gorgeous Niang, who I like anyway. I mean, last two games he's played 34 minutes, 22, 25. Not too bad for, a value player. He'd get extra minutes. Korkmaz, Danny Green is questionable too. Thibault's back. So we're just going to have to see what the starting lineup looks like. And how about Andre Drummond, man? Look at this. 12, 28, 22 minutes. Look at this. 21, 11, 18. What happened to Andre Drummond, guys? Can someone please explain that to me? Yikes, man. I don't trust it. I'm not going to go there. Shake Milton's only solid when he starts. If for some reason, odd reason he starts, I like him as a value play. And that's it, man. Let's look at the Sacramento Queens. Not really much I like. Buddy Hield, one of the cheaper guards. It's just they got so many guards in the rotation now. Buddy Hield, he's high risk, high reward. He's cheaper, though. I don't want to pay it for Fox. Davion Mitchell's in the mix. It's just like, ugh. If I had to play someone, it'd probably be Buddy Hield. I mean, vaccine to my head, if I had to pick one, probably be Hield. Halliburton, I was high on for a minute, and then, he's fine. His minutes are all over the place. But when he does play, he plays a lot of minutes. 37, 24, 34, 34, 35. Just pretty much, scoring dependent. He had a good game last game, but he's not cheap either. So you got to pick your I mean, if he was in the same price range as Buddy Hield, then yeah, I'd say roll him out. Me too, probably get the start, and then he'll probably sit the rest of the game, which is usual. Only 22 minutes, 19 draft fantasy points. Not really feeling that. Bagley, they're probably looking to trade him. They're not really playing him at all. So that's going to do it, guys. All right, so let's go back to all. So before we get into the lineups, guys, let's get the homework out the way. If you guys want to join the DFS club, guys, where you get our lineups, you get the members-only podcast 1 hour before lock. You got DFS Space, my brother from another mother, myself, Skywalker DFS. You get every single sport. No packages. We killed the showdown tonight in NFL, man. I was looking at Takedown for a while. But, yeah, it was a good night for NFL. We had some big winners over the weekend, so it's a marathon, man. When you're playing every single sport with the DFS club, it is a freaking marathon. If you love playing DFS, you love winning, you love laughing, because we have a lot of fun in here, come check us out, guys. All you got to do is click join now. Click on my logo, Skywalker DFS. And then look at these prices. Cheapest in the industry, guys. In the industry, it's not even close. We got 3-day passes. Come check us out, man. We'd love to have you guys. We got all the tools for you. Not just the lineups, not just the members-only podcast. Ownership, projections, stacking, top stacks. Not necessary for basketball, but for other sports, it's very necessary. Yeah, guys, come check us out. We have lots of fun. We're the best in the business. And I challenge any others to prove me wrong. I say, fuck the rest, man. They're charging you too much, way too much, and they're just taking your money. All right, so let's go back to FanDuel here. It's kind of a long video, but if you guys are willing to stick around, let's make a lineup. I always like to start at center. So let's go back here to all teams. Okay. All right, so we're back at all teams. So center on FanDuel, you kind of got to look at, price per dollar wise. I think the lowest I would go, because a lot of guys are power forward eligible over here, which is nice this year. I ain't gonna lie, it's been nice. Like Bobby Portis is in play for sure. And yeah, the rest of this down here is just fucking trash. So I kind of like to put, because since a lot of these guys, these power forward center guys, I just want to pick a center. So let's go DeAndre Ayton. You know what? No. Let's go Rudy Gobert at 8-3. All right. Let's go to, and then I go to power forward. This is how I construct my lineups. It's always hard to get Giannis in, but you can fit him into small forward also. I like to fill up the small forward spot, but I'll leave him for that. So power forward, kind of, I don't know. I'm not seeing nothing that really jumps out at me. Bobby Portis, yep. And then Deshaun Tate is fine. So let's go Deshaun Tate. He been balling lately. All right, let's go to small forward. Let's try and get Giannis in here, and then let's see. And FanDuel's made a lot of these guys like small forward eligible. I like Eric Gordon. Let's go to, and then I just go to point guard. I go to the guards, guys. And then I want to get guards. I normally do like one good value play, and then maybe a stud if I can get up to it. Suggs would be awesome, but he's now 6K, right? RJ Hampton at 5'3" is fine. Patrick Beverly. Give me Patty Mills though. 4.5K. Let's go to shooting guard. Let's see here. We got an average of 6,167 left. No problem, dude. No problemo. Dort, if Shea misses, but we don't know yet. So I'm not going to do that to you guys. NAW, give me Giddey. Give me Josh Giddey right here. So we still got 6-2 left. Man, LaMelo Ball at 9K is smash spot, but then this is what happens. I'm sure a lot of you, this happens to you too. Now you're like, oh shit, I only got 3.5K because you got LaMelo and Giannis. Giannis just makes it so hard for you to get them in your lineups, at least 2 studs. So you got to kind of like make a decision there. LaMelo's not a must play, but it would be nice to play him. So you got to go down a little bit cheaper, guys. Maxi's 8-1. That leaves us with 4-4. What can we get for 4-4? Let's just take a look here. 4-4. This is like old school, man. I watched one of my older videos when I started my channel 2 years ago, and they're pretty cringy, man. I ain't gonna lie. They're pretty fucking cringy. Kevin Huerter. Boom. He gets to start. I love him. So let's get rid of that. So yeah, I mean, this is just a sample of what I'm night before, the kind of direction I'm going. Gobert, Tate, Portis, Gordon, Giannis, Huerter, Giddey, Maxey, and Patty freaking Mills. Let's go, guys. Let's go. And that's going to do it for the video, guys. Don't forget, come join the family, dfsclub.com, guys. Your one-stop shop for every single sport in the industry. We got you. We got you covered. And Draft Dashboard, my usual go-to, is currently updating. So it's $1 for 30 days if you want to try it out. Just click on the link in the description below, guys. That's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Since I took those 4 days off, man, my views have been like, and that it's just like so discouraging as a YouTube creator. So, but I'll keep making them. You guys know me. So, God bless you. Thank you so much. I'm going to get up out of here. I'm going to study this NFL showdown for Monday Night Football, and I'll have that one with Draft Dashboard. How about that, guys? Take care. I love you. God bless you. I'll see you guys in that next one.